kickoff then. Let's hear from both managers who've been speaking to Jonathan Oak.
Steve, having been top of the league for so long, is this just what you need tonight, a game against another of the division's strong teams in front of a sellout crowd?
Well, maybe. I'll be able to tell you the answer to that after the game, but we've had many sellouts this season, and we've been top of the league for a while, so every game's been a big one, and this one's no different, really.
Mark, after MK Dons on Saturday, what sort of reaction are you looking for from your players tonight?
We're looking for a good one. You know, of course, we didn't really do ourselves justice on Saturday, so we're looking to bounce back in a local derby, really good atmosphere, and we want to put a show on.
When you're so close, how important is it to finish the season with a flourish now?
Well, we're in decent form, you know, and we were unbeaten in 10 games. We've won 7 of those, drawn 3, done very well, had a Wembley final, won that, so we're in good form in and amongst all of it. So, like I said, it's another game. We've been up there all season, and we want to stay there. That's the bottom line of it, really.
It's an atmosphere. Is that something your players should be relishing?
We dealt with it particularly well in the home game. You know, it was a hostile atmosphere that day, and we dealt with it particularly well, and we'll be trying to do the same today.
What message will you have for your players to make sure they do that?
Just concentrate on the game. Don't play the occasion, just play the football match.
Two teams expecting so much. Let's find out what will happen with your commentators, David Brutton and Gary Weaver.
Natalie, thank you. When it comes to football, the heart is beating in this part of the world again, and Swindon Town have marched down the M4 and come beating on Bristol City's door. This matters. This really matters. Bristol City have been dealt a big blow with the loss of Mark Little, who dislocated his shoulder on Friday at Oldham. He's been a key player in a key position. It's James Tavernier who stepped in for him. His first start since February. Luke Freeman is a bundle of energy and trouble. He has the freedom to float around all over this pitch, painting his patterns on the canvas. He's set up 13 goals in League One this season, the most of any player in this league, and Swindon Town will have to swarm around him to stop him playing. Aaron Wilbraham could write a guide to promotion. He's done it that often. This looks like being his 5th. It's the best scoring season of his career so far with 18. Not bad for a man who signed for this club after a chance meeting with Steve Cotterill when he was on holiday in Dubai in the summer. Swindon Town are without their influential captain Nathan Thompson, who is banned. He normally builds the play from the back. It's Jack Stevens who steps back from midfield to cover for him. Stevens, who's on loan from Southampton, is a defender by trade, and he was involved in Wade Elliott's red card in November. The older legs of Sam Ricketts will be getting through plenty of work tonight as the on-loan Welsh international starts at left wing-back. On the other side of the pitch, the lively Nathan Byrne takes some stopping when he is on the front foot. And Mark Cooper goes with 2 up front for the first time since their poor run last month. Andy Williams is in the top 10 best minutes to goals ratio in English football. Well, if Wade Elliott gets on the pitch tonight, he'll hope to last a little bit longer than the 3 minutes he spent on the field at the county ground before seeing red in November. Chelsea loanee John Swift is among Swindon Town's backup. Well, Luke Freeman has no real defensive duties. He is free to do what he wants. David, how important is that to how he plays?
Well, it's that real free role that's given him the chance to create the most assists in League One this season. The combination of balance, strength and athleticism getting forward has been crucial to Bristol City's success this season. Working hand in hand with that kind of, in tandem should I say, with the kind of ammo that he's going to be providing. Someone like an Aaron Wilbraham, as we said, a free signing, 35 years old, captain of the team, leading from the front, and that experience, that imposing figure up top, vital again for Bristol this season.
Well, Sam Ricketts, the experienced Sam Ricketts is playing left wing-back tonight, but maybe not an orthodox wing-back position. He'll be asked to stay a little bit further back.
I think in such a relatively inexperienced team that Swindon have got, Mark Cooper looking for someone like Sam Ricketts to bring that kind of know-how, the experience of playing at a very high level, getting a team up the divisions and not necessarily bombing on, but maintaining the shape and pushing the team forward. The man up front for them as well, Andy Williams, coming back into the team, a real leader of the team, a real part of this expansive, wonderful ball-playing team that Mark Cooper put together at Swindon. Such a huge focal point for Swindon up top in such a big game tonight.
So the team from down the road are on the doorstep of the big club from the big city. 4 weeks till the coronation of the champions. The stage is being built in Bristol. Preston North End are looking to rip that stage down. while Swindon Town are hoping to rip up Preston's automatic promotion plans. One game of football on one patch of grass in one corner of southwest England that will have implications nationwide. It has been crackling in here for a good hour or so, and this is Freeman for Bristol City, and they serve their intentions from the off here.
We've given him the big build-up, and it's a wonderful little position that he manages to find himself in. That little pocket behind the three in midfield for Swindon. We're going to have to be so careful that Luke Freeman doesn't get that much space in the middle of the park near the goal.
This is Ayling giving chase to this. This ground has been sold out, and had it been at full capacity without the building work, I'm still sure it would have been sold out. 40 miles of M4 motorway separate the town of Swindon and the city of Bristol. They aren't exactly next-door neighbours, but this is one passionate fixture.
They might not be right next door to each other, but you can feel the kind of lull in the air about how these two feel about each other. There's a real calm before the storm, but now it's really kicked into full gear.
Cooper, the man in charge of Swindon Town, used to be on the books of Bristol City, used to go and travel with the away fans to watch Bristol City home and away. His father Terry led this club and brought smiles back to this club by winning promotion from the old 4th Division as well as the Football League trophy. And when Terry Cooper won that trophy, he was so emotional he couldn't really give an interview afterwards. Now Steve Cotterill has just knocked the ball out of the hands of Jordan Turnbull, who he thought was taking a little bit too long, but you can see there immediately he's being told to calm down. This game has an edge, particularly after what happened in November when they met.
Absolutely, he's stuck in his technical area. Steve Cotterill knows that this is his stage, this is his place of work. They're going to come try and nick the points of him, but what a wonderful home record that they've got. There's a massive order on the cards for Swindon to get anything tonight. Don't quite think they're in total agreement there about where that should be taken from, and a few choice words exchanged, but just Steve's big enough to be able to take it on the chin.
Well, I mentioned the game in November. It was won by Swindon Town. Bristol City had Wade Elliott sent off in the 3rd minute after a coming together with Jack Stevens of Swindon. Bristol City weren't happy with the red, and they thought the celebrations from Swindon Town were a little too exuberant after the game. Claims of bangs on the dressing room door. Swindon players made their way off the pitch. Swindon quite rightly were ecstatic to end Bristol City's remarkable start to the season, but around here they thought the celebrations were a little over the top.
I think Steve Cotterill's alluded to the fact that they have been there up at the top near of the league for the whole of the season. They are there to be shot at, and claiming that unbeaten crown off them. They're very definitely bragging rights that day, so something to have a score to settle at the moment.
Ricketts the target, won by Pack. There's Branco. Allowed to run, he will take up the invite.
Well, I suppose that Branco had it, so it's worth taking the shot on, but we've got to be careful, Bristol City, that they do play with that 3 midfield. They don't get too narrow. That allows Branco this type of space. Slight deflection, which takes the pace of it, makes it relatively easy for Fielding to gather.
This is Smith. It's Gladwin losing out. Gladwin, who we saw operating at left wing back against MK Dons on Saturday, just prefer to play in a central position.
Great example there from Wilbraham, the fact that he's got the time to track back, and he's also willing to track back and snap at the heels of the Swindon midfield.
This is Wes Foderingham in goal for Swindon Town. So important to what they do as he brings the ball out of his penalty area and distributes it.
They have got Jack Stevens in place of Nathan Thompson, but in situations like this, Mark Cooper's looking for, when Nathan Thompson is playing, to get the ball directly off the goalkeeper, Foderingham. Something that Jack Stevens will have to have a look at to play the 2v1.
Freeman giving chase to that. Nicely done by Freeman, who gets it back from Bryan. Agard and Wilbraham are in the middle.
Great example here of the pace and the power of Luke Freeman. Plays a 1-2, doesn't stop his run, looks for the deep ball into Wilbraham. But Rick is there diligently dropping back in the left wing-back berth to snuff out the danger.
10-goal Aidan Flint is the man to watch here. He's made a late run forward. There he is, the big man, just by Aaron Wilbraham, who usually tries to walk the defenders away from that kind of area and give Flint a free run. Flint against his old club. Flint has gone towards the far post and Pack has looked to find him. Swindon Town do on the counter-attack here with Nathan Byrne. Bristol City with a man down at the other end, and well defended by Tavernier.
He's done very well there, Tavernier. Now back on the ball.
There's Bryan, as ever, storming forward in that left wing position. Gets it back from Williams. Bryan again. Freeman trying to make something of it. Swindon Town deal with it. Well, Cooper has just spun on his heels, frustrated down below us as Swindon Town presented the ball straight to Marlon Pack.
He has tried to school his team in being patient with the ball and taking risks.
Ayling doing what Ayling loves to do, and that's carry the ball forward from the back. Ayling's done well. Ayling has also delivered. It was vital that Branko kept an eye on that, and he's got the free kick.
We're looking at quite a feisty game in this first 7 minutes. Very definitely not much love lost between these two teams. This is as the corner comes in. Ooh, that is, I think if the referee sees that, that's a straight red. It's not even a body check, it's Branko with his arm in the face of Aidan Flint.
Well, that's a red, and that's a penalty. Not seen though by Neil Swarbrick.
There's absolutely no mitigating how that happened. It's nowhere near the ball, it's not a coming together, a 50-50 or anything like that. It's just a blatant, serious foul play, and quite rightly should have been a red card and a penalty.
Freeman carrying the ball again for Bristol City as they look to carry the fight to Swindon Town. Well, Neil Swarbrick has come over to try and just calm tensions. Bristol City furious as to what happened to Aidan Flint a few moments ago, and now the experienced Premier League official having a word with Freeman and Turnbull.
This is just the thing, is speaking to the two players here to calm down when the most blatant one that we've seen on the replay happened, and Branko's got off absolutely scot-free with it.
So a yellow card for Jordan Turnbull. Swindon Town already without their main defender tonight, Nathan Thompson, who is suspended for this after picking up his 10th yellow against MK Dons at the weekend.
Such an important player, Nathan Thompson, really sets the tempo of the team.
Williams losing out. There's Nathan Byrne, who really is a danger. Branko on the outside. It's Nathan Byrne. Corey Smith with the block, an important block too. This now is Ricketts. There's Gladwin. That's Kassim. That's Stevens. Tavernier gives it straight to Gladwin. That's Ben Gladwin. Fielding unable to prevent the corner kick.
It's a sloppy pass from Tavernier that put Gladwin back in the position to be able to take the shots on.
Well, Mark Cooper's been working on his team, attacking the ball more in these kind of situations. In by Gladwin. Fielding gets to it. Stevens. As expected, a frantic, lively start at Ashton Gate.
It's been the first 12 minutes, so coming into the 12th minute, it's been pretty even so far, I'd say.
Smith. That's Byrne. So a couple of other big games going on in League One tonight. MK Dons, who are third in the division, leading Scunthorpe by a goal to nil thanks to Grigg, and then he struck again with a penalty, carrying on his form from the weekend. MK Dons, like Swindon Town, looking to try and put the squeeze on Preston North End. Oh God, he's onside here. Really good challenge by Turnbull, who had to time that well.
It's a wonderful little ball through here from Tavernier. There you go, very definitely onside, the line not being held. It's a wonderful recovery from Turnbull. Branco again there, they're not in the positions to be able to claim the offside because it's not a straight line. They're a bit ragged at the back at the moment, Swindon.
Bristol City have played it short, sent in by Marlon Pack. It was the target. The spin by Williams.
Look at the last corner. The one before saw Branco swing an arm, but he's not even looking at the ball there. He's staring directly at Aidan Flint. He's obviously got a job to do. He's got to see the ball as well as his man.
Aidan Flint is the top scoring defender in English football this season with 10 goals. So he is one to watch, but maybe not in a way that Branco is watching him.
Absolutely. Then there's man marking, then there's borderline assault, which the first one probably looked like. He's obviously been given a remit by his manager. It's the kind of melee that goes on in the kind of 18-yard box at corners nowadays. He's got to do it fairly though.
Luke Freeman. This is Marlon Pack, now Corey Smith. Ailing forward again from the centre-half position, just behind Wilbraham. There's Smith for Swindon Town. Now it's Byrne. Here's Yasser Kassim, who's a real talent at the heart of the Swindon Town midfield. Luongo. Kassim. There's Massimo Luongo once more. Nathan Byrne trying to step away from Bryant. It's Byrne. This now is Michael Smith trying to move it towards Turnbull. Strong challenge by Corey Smith. Put up now by Massimo Luongo. Time to pause for breath as Bristol City immediately look to move forward. Swindon were left in ruins by MK Dons on Saturday, and the Dons went after Swindon down the sides, exposing the space left by the wing-backs. Something that Mark Cooper has looked to try and rectify coming into this game. It's a good run from the back by Stevens, who, like Ayling at the other end, is no stranger to doing that.
Absolutely, but I also think Mark Cooper is looking to bring the other side of the game to his young team, the defensive side of it as well as the attack.
This is Wilbraham. Fotheringham, no real danger there from Joe Bryan, who plays on the left but has a lovely right foot.
Fotheringham wondering here why he's managed to get a shot off relatively unchallenged. There's not many players, Swindon players, coming out to charge the ball down. Not enough power on it in the end by Bryan.
Luongo. This is Gladwin. Now it's Ricketts. Playing for the club where his family grew up. He'd win this league with Wolves last season, Sam Ricketts. Hagar.
Something that's not necessarily been a feature Swindon's played. At the moment they're struggling to retain possession, which, as we've seen them this season, they're a real possession-based team, not scared to come to a team like Bristol City and keep the ball, but it's keeping it with a purpose and moving it quicker. It's a bit pedestrian the way they're passing at the moment.
Stevens winning that duel. This is Nathan Byrne, one of those who made the journey from White Hart Lane to the county ground. Luongo dug in and stood his ground. This is Gladwin. Byrne with the switch. Here's Ricketts.
He's pushed forward slightly more than we perhaps thought he would do, but it's, I know he might be more defensive minded, but it's such a key to this shape that the two wing backs push as far on as possible to make the pitch as big as possible for Swindon.
And that's Kasim. Bristol City have been the team to catch ever since the tape went up on day one of League One on a sunny summer's day in South Yorkshire. They've gone all over this country. They've beaten almost every team they've faced. These players are giving everything for that shirt, everything to get this club back on its feet after difficult times. They're hoping to land the club's first league title in 60 years.
Knowing the way Steve Cotterill operates, he's absolutely relished every minute of being chased down in this league campaign. He'd rather be the one at the top to be shot at rather than the ones in the chasing pack.
Freeman, good leap. Turnbull. I should say, caught by the arm there of Wilbraham, who is having a word or two with the Swindon Town midfielder.
Certainly an imposing presence, Wilbraham. And there's too much in that. Doesn't strike me as though he's gone to do, because him there is hopefully looking for a 50-50 challenge.
Mistake by Aidan Flint, and this could be trouble. It's Williams kept out by Fielding, and Bristol City are off the hook.
He's a very lucky boy here, Aidan Flint. Very lucky. What I'm looking at here is his reaction to the mistake, not sprinting to get back in, and if it's pulled back properly, I think Swindon are 1-0 ahead there.
This now is Gladwin. Gladwin! Fielding with the answer again. Swindon Town right on Bristol City's doorstep.
Burst into life here, Swindon. Wonderful feat for a big man, Gladwin. Just a little step over, works the angle. Tremendous power in his left foot and two good hands behind it by Frank Fielding.
It's Gladwin to take this corner kick. It's deep. Flint gets his head on it. This now is Luongo. Seems to be heading wide. It will be a corner though.
I'm marvelling about Luke Freeman's attacking instincts. It's a poor header for attempt at a clearance header, which falls nicely for Luongo.
Can Swindon Town pounce here? Turnbull moves towards the near post and Fielding with another incredible save. Unbeatable.
I said that Swindon were being a bit pedestrian in possession, but the last 5 or 10 minutes they've really kicked into a higher gear. It comes to a crowd of players from Fielding, and the athleticism he shows to parry that away. Sees it at the last second. Wonderful agility to get down, then get up again to push it out. Reaction says it all. It was a wonderful save from Smith.
Just enough on that to Wes Foderingham at the other end. For Frank Fielding, who was once called into the England squad under Fabio Capello, showing just what he is all about. And Swindon Town almost pouncing from a set piece.
They're known as a wonderful attacking team, 25 wins, most wins in all 4 divisions, but they've got the fewest defeats in League One. That suggests a mean defence, but at the moment it's been severely tested.
Foderingham, who I mentioned before, he is good with his feet, but when pressed he can make mistakes. And Bristol City are putting the press on now, but too aggressively as far as the referee was concerned.
Don't think there's many people in the stadium that agree with this decision by the referee. Again, it's great pressure from Bristol City. Corey Smith is the one that sets it off, Luke Freeman following him up. It's the vaguest hint of a shirt pull, but very, very minor. Tiniest bit of arm there. Great high pressure press from Bristol City. Picked off by such an important player for them, Corey Smith.
Well, Neil Swarbrick will be looking for a quiet night tonight. His last assignment was the mistaken identity case at Manchester City, when he sent off Gareth McCauley instead of Craig Dawson in the Premier League a couple of weeks ago.
Just goes to show the kind of screw that they've turned Swindon. Slowish start, but burst into life. Really peppered Frank Fielding's goal, who stood up resolutely so far.
This is Corey Smith. Now it's Gladwin. Smith. Again, seen something that Bristol City haven't. Steve Cotterill across to the 4th official, who is Graham Horwood.
Very quick turn as a player here. It's a wonderful initial tackle here. Gladwin takes it over. I think there's just enough shove in the back there from Freeman for the free kick. And Marlon Pack comes out of it relatively cleanly, but it's the little shove from Freeman that sends Gladwin over. Again, it's a really indicative figure there of how Swindon have burst into life in this game in the last 10 minutes.
Does Yasser Kassim have up his sleeve here? He's gone for goal! It wasn't a bad effort.
Doesn't turn out to be a bad effort at all. Looking at the way he steps up here and wondering where he's going to place it. It gave Frank Fielding enough food for thought to make sure it was covered all the way through. just dipped that at the last second, which made it uncomfortable for Fielding.
We've seen some outrageous goals in the last few days, and Yasser Kassim was looking to add his name to that particular list.
The confidence must be catching.
Well, I mentioned he was on the books here at Bristol City, Mark Cooper. He used to clean the boots of David Moyes and Joe Jordan. You only get those wrong once.
Very true, and having clean boots and having got them wrong, you do only do it once.
That's Kieran Agard. Now Branco. There's Branco again, who was signed from non-league football. He did have a spell at Brighton, the Brazilian defender. There's Luongo. Now Aidan Flint. Chance for Brian to run here. Bristol City appeals fall on deaf ears. Said the referee would be hoping for a quiet night tonight. It was never going to be a quiet night with these two coming toe-to-toe.
It's the fourth official you feel for, because you get both benches up and he gets all the ear rape.
Tavernier losing out to Gladwin, but illegally so.
Good strength there, I think, initially from Gladwin. I think Tavernier just gets his body across just enough to not exactly invite the foul, but make it look like he's been knocked over by Gladwin. Kind of height discrepancy does favour Tavernier in that 50-50.
Another goal in a big game in League One tonight, and Sheffield United behind to Doncaster. Carl Bennett with the goal. Sheffield United right in the playoff mix as well. Ayling's delivery, he is always capable of a really good delivery, and Bristol City will have a corner. Aidan Flint lurking again, and Branco, I was about to say, will not be too far away from him. Goes in towards Flint at that near post. There's Corey Smith. Freeman. Smith moving ahead of it. There's Corey Smith in space. And Smith with the chip towards the far post and headed behind. Flint again appealing. Steve Cotterill again appealing. The Bristol City bench up in arms.
Bristol City's turn now to apply the pressure to the Swindon goal. It's a wonderful play from Corey Smith. I thought he'd underlapped wrongly, but he'd worked it well with Luke Freeman. Branco again getting nearly all of Aidan Flint's shirt in his hands. He's got his hands away at the last minute, so I don't know whether that's the referee's not seen it till the ball's come over. He's got enough of him to deny the goal scoring opportunity.
Here they come again, it's Kieran Agard. Tavernier. Now it's Freeman.
Burr gets away for the challenge from Brian. Luongo. Turnbull. Gladwin. Just getting away there and creating room for the shot on goal. And again, Fielding has to push it away. Gladwin just bursting free from Marlon Pack's attentions there. Good height though for Fielding to get down to. Smith battling for it with Ayling. Ayling went down perhaps a little easily, but he gets the free kick. Luke Ayling, who won the League One playoff final with Yeovil under Gary Johnson in 2013. Be hoping this season that he doesn't need to go through the playoffs to reach the championship. Away by Turnbull. Freeman brings in Williams. Bryan, Williams, Freeman looking to take on Luongo. Cross should be cleared, but everybody left it for each other, and in the end the shot from Corey Smith charged down and away and behind for a corner. Well, this could have been very dangerous indeed for Swindon, as everybody left it for each other. And Corey Smith nearly stole in to fire home. And eventually off Branco for a corner kick. Ayling can't keep it in. Well, there's so much going on in the penalty area every time the ball comes in. Let's have a close look here. Was Flint clattered into from behind? Well, he was certainly caught in a bit of a sandwich there. Fielding to release then. Steve Cotter not happy with that challenge on his goalkeeper. Wilbraham. Here's Tavernier. Freeman sets it up for Ayling. Fired back in and over from Marlon Pack. Clearance put Kasim under a bit of pressure there. Freeman. Agard in the middle. Kieran Agard, it's the opening goal. Kieran Agard with his 11th of the season. Bristol City supporters celebrating wildly, and it was all really Swindon's own fault as they conceded possession. Freeman setting up Agard in the middle. He's onside, just. And a fine finish for the former Rotherham man. Swindon cursing their own poor play. A self-inflicted wound from the visitors. Bristol City 1, Swindon Town 0. Kieran Agard celebrating his 50th career goal. Well, that's what it means to the Bristol City supporters. Top of the league is the chant. Gladwin. Luongo. Byrne. Not the best of balls in. You could argue with some conviction that Swindon have had the better goal-scoring opportunities in the match so far. Fielding with a trio of excellent stops. Particularly to keep out the effort from Michael Smith. No way through for Williams. Turnbull. Here's Stevens. Ricketts. Oh, he was fouled there. Tavernier. Just listen to the noise that is being generated by those Bristol City supporters. Just away by Corey Smith. Here's Freeman. Ayling. Bristol City able to play themselves out of their own penalty area, unlike Swindon a couple of minutes ago. Foul on Ayling. And Gladwin. And Gladwin, a former non-league footballer. Quite a few clubs on the non-league scene before joining Swindon from Marlow in 2013. Well, Mark Cooper will no doubt have a bit of an inquest in the dressing room at half-time as to exactly how Swindon conceded that opening goal in this West Country derby. Flint. Bryant. Burst of pace to get away from Byrne. Just palmed away by Foderingham. Agard couldn't pick up. Freeman with the challenge to dispossess Gladwin. Ayling. Lovely header on from Wilbraham, who races into the middle to try and get on the end of the cross from Bryan. Foderingham with the catch. Great determination there from Luke Freeman. Kazim. Oh, just jumped in a little bit there, Kazim. Seen yellow cards given for challenges like that. And indeed it is a caution for Yasser Kazim. Over the top, studs raised, equals caution. Referee couldn't have been closer if he tried. by Pack. Wilbraham. One back by Byrne. Here's Luongo. Looking to accelerate past Williams. Massimo Luongo came over to England to join the Spurs academy. Had a couple of loans at Swindon before making the move permanent to the county ground. Wilbraham. Not the best of balls from him and couldn't be kept in by Corey Smith. Branco. Freeman caught there by Kazim, who's only just been booked. Gonna have to be a little careful, the Swindon midfielder. As you can see, just a couple of minutes remaining of this first period. Aidan Flint has gone forward to try and get on the end of this free kick. Wilbraham with a cushioned header, away by Ricketts. Michael Smith trying to hold off the challenge of Ayling there. Kazim. Bit of space here for Luongo. Byrne is on that far side. Here he is. Luongo finds Gladwin. Ricketts. Gladwin faced by Pack. Gladwin gets away with him so easily and off the bar as it took a deflection on the way through. How unfortunate for Ben Gladwin and Swindon Town. Bristol City will be concerned by the ease with which Gladwin was able to make the run. Chipped in towards Williams. Bristol City get it away. And as far as Stevens. Swindon so close to getting an equaliser. Ricketts with the ball forward, got a touch off Tavernier. It's the last few seconds. How much additional time is to be played? Fielding will take. And City a little bit unhappy with the challenge of Michael Smith on the goalkeeper. Gladwin here with a little ball across goal. I think it might even have come off the back of Andy Williams, the Swindon forward. Let's have another look closely. There's the deflection. And off the bar and away to safety. Minimum of 2 minutes additional time. Almost halfway through that. Forward comes Branco. Lovely lofted ball to find Byrne. Can't get a cross in though. Comes off Bryan, corner kick. Four corners apiece for these sides in the first half. Gladwin with it. Charges on Stevens as he went in to try and get on the end of the corner kick. Time for one last attack possibly in this first period. Luongo. Ricketts. Burns crossfield ball. A lapse of concentration there from Smith. And it's a little lapse of concentration that has cost Swindon dearly in this first half as they failed to clear from their own penalty area. And that man there, Kieran Agard, took full advantage to notch his 11th goal of the season. The League One leaders are in front at the break, although they were fortunate when Gladwin's shot took a deflection and crashed against the crossbar. It is Kieran Agard. Welcome back to Ashton Gate in Bristol for this West of England derby at the top of League One between Bristol City and Swindon Town. Swindon Town back on the pitch about a minute or so earlier than Bristol City. City leading by 1-0. Kieran Agard with it after 36 minutes after Swindon made a mess of clearing the ball from their own penalty area. It's a well taken finish from the Bristol City striker. Swindon will be very keen indeed to find a way back into this match. There is the goal scorer, Kieran Agard. And it will be Swindon to get us started. So Swindon kick the second half off in their change colours of white shirts and black shorts, looking to overturn the 1-goal deficit that they find themselves in. Kieran Agard with the goal for Bristol City just before half-time. No changes to either team. Here's Gladwin. Swindon arguably had the better chances, they had the more chances certainly in the first half, and they did hit the bar through a deflected shot from Ben Gladwin. Steve Cottrell's side hold the upper hand at the moment. Bristol City looking to further cement their lead at the top of League One, while Mark Cooper's Swindon team have to really get something from this game to keep themselves in the hunt for an automatic promotion spot. And we're coming into the game, Bristol City top, Preston in second, Milton Keynes Dons in third, having beaten fourth placed Swindon at the weekend. It's a huge game for Bristol City on Saturday when they face Preston North End. They're away at Deepdale. Michael Smith now for Swindon, gets the first corner of the second half. Turnbull and Williams in the 6-yard area. Gladwin takes it short. Kazim. Chance for the shot from Byrne. Bryan got his body in the way. Ricketts. Now, a bit of room here for Luongo. Turn is by Michael Smith. Oh, the little slip there from Bryan, but he recovered well. Just showing Gladwin out wide, but Gladwin comes away with it. Kazim. That's a free kick. Foul on Luongo. Just outside the penalty area. centre, as you can see. Frank Fielding pulled off a number of terrific saves in the first half. Swindon might just have preferred this metre or so further back in order to be able to get the ball up over the wall and then back down again. Kazim headed away. Returned by Ricketts. Ricketts once more. Wall of red defenders. Sam Ricketts can't find his way past Wilbraham, and in the end fouls the Bristol City striker. Wilbraham with the header to clear away the free kick, and again to clear, and then fouled. So he was fully involved in the defensive play there, Aaron Wilbraham. Aidan Flint. Here's Williams. Tavernier. Back to Fielding. Frank Fielding, a former England under-21 international, has actually been in the full England squad, but without a senior appearance for his country and unable to keep that one from going behind for a corner. Careless ball back to him from Luke Ayling. Bristol City scored following a Swindon error in failing to clear the ball away. Can Swindon Town do likewise following a mistake from City? Away by Wilbraham. Michael Smith. Ayling's header. Kazim. Gladwin. Possible shot here for Luongo. Took a deflection. Luongo scored in the Asian Cup final earlier this year as Australia beat South Korea. Voted player of the tournament. Well, it didn't take a deflection on the way. Certainly it looked as though Swindon were successful in their appeals for a penalty. Here's Freeman. Looking for the run of Bryan. And Bryan gets it across. Cleared away by Turnbull. Well, he was determined that he wasn't going to give up here, Joe Bryan, having initially made the run out wide. Getting there just ahead of Branco, as Branco was just trying to let this one roll. And that just sums up the determination of this Bristol City team. No cause is lost. Freeman with the corner. Wilbraham's header down. Aaron Wilbraham, who's relishing life under Steve Cottrell. Swindon again with the short goal kick. Chase on here for Agard. Away by Stevens. Jack Stevens, England under-20 international. Second loan at Swindon from Southampton, the man who started his career at Plymouth. Freeman. Picked up by Agard. Freeman. Trying to put it onto his left foot. There's a chance for the angle pass to Wilbraham on this near side. Away by Kazim. Gladwin. Picked up here by Luongo. It's over though by Williams. Only 2 goals in his last 11 appearances for Andy Williams, the top scorer for Swindon this season with 21 goals. There's the chance at the other end. And look at the bottom of the picture. I just wonder whether we'll see the run made in there by Wilbraham. The pass was on. It wasn't made. Luongo. Michael Smith. Ricketts gets there first. Gladwin. Up against Corey Smith, who makes the block. Kazim. Ricketts. And he was caught there. Sam Ricketts. And that is going to be a caution for the challenge on the man on loan at Swindon by Kieran Agard. Sliding in, but just a touch late. Yellow card for Kieran Agard. Kazim. Here's Luongo. Berg. Branco. Kazim. Here's Branco. Kazim. Hasn't scored for Swindon since October, the midfielder. Now would be an ideal night to stop that barren run as far as he's concerned. Turnbull with the ball forward. Smith. Challenged by Pack. Smith just able to do enough. No way through for Ricketts. Wilbraham. Luongo. Pursued by Freeman and by Agard. Awkward ball for Derek Williams to deal with. And he got the rub of the green there off Williams. And Williams outfoxing another. Bristol City made such a superb start to the season, unbeaten in their first 16 in League One. They've only lost 5 times in total in League One this season, including 16 clean sheets in 40 league matches, and almost half of them they haven't conceded. Freeman's header, Wilbraham. Kazim, just caught there by Wilbraham. Well, having seen that, you can see why Kazim was a little annoyed by the challenge from Brian. Might drop for Gladwin. Wilbraham. Eased off it by Byrne, and that's not an easy thing to do to the giant figure of Aaron Wilbraham. Michael Smith. Gladwin making the run to his left. Smith trying to go through an alley that didn't appear to be there. Just across by Byrne. Didn't look as though Michael Smith was going to get anywhere with this, but suddenly spotted the run of Nathan Byrne, and that really wasn't too far over. Nathan Byrne, 3 goals for him this season, all of them coming quite early in the campaign, in September and October. An hour gone at Ashton Gate. Williams. Forced back by Luongo. Fielding. Williams. Tack. Bristol City able to play their way out of what could have been an awkward scenario, but Ayling has lost it. Helped out by Marlon Pack. Former Portsmouth and Cheltenham man. Ayling. Again setting off on one of these long rampaging runs forward. Freeman turns it on into the path of Bryant. Challenge came in from Branco. Nice touch on from Byrne, who gets it back. Smith out wide. Gladwin's there as well. It's Ben Gladwin. They're going to set up the shooting opportunity here. Ricketts with the shot. Away by Branco. Oh, nicely done by Kazim. Infield from Ricketts. Luongo. Here's Byrne. A line of red facing the Swindon strikers. Luongo. Gladwin just showed too much of that to Wilbraham. Luongo wins it back. Here's Kazim. Branco. Luongo. Played away to safety by Pack. Swindon enjoying a good spell. Indeed, in the last 10 minutes they've had 72% of possession. Bristol City with just 28% of the ball in the last 10 minutes. Swindon, you feel, have really got to capitalise upon that. Swindon with 33 goals in their previous 19 away fixtures in League One this season. Picked up by Kazim. Ricketts. Kazim. Smith and Williams in the middle. Gladwin with the ball across. And picked up here by Nathan Byrne. Drives it across, but all Swindon get is a throw. They rather hope for something more after a challenge in the 6-yard area. Williams down under the challenge there. Byrne. Williams chips it in, and the header really wasn't too far away as it came in from Michael Smith. And into the ball ahead of Ayling. Michael Smith has only scored twice in 2015. 13 of his 15 goals coming in 2014 then. Swindon can ill afford their two main strikers to be on a below par run, as they both are at the moment. Fotheringham gets it away. Just with the ball forward with Stevens. That's a free kick. As Pack came in there looking for possibly the opportunity for a long-range shot, having spotted that Fotheringham was off his line. Challenge came in from Luongo. The free kick. Came off a defender, Agar couldn't control. Seemed to come off Nathan Byrne here. Although maybe the header came in from Bryan. City unbeaten in the last 5 here at home. Given away by Ayling. Pack with the challenge on Luongo. Stevens. Forth came Branco, relatively unchallenged. Byrne. Great ball in from Byrne. Smith with the header. What a good cross that was from Nathan Byrne. And Swindon beginning to create more and more as they search for a way back into this match. And they're going to make the first change of the game as well. And off will come Andy Williams. And it's Jonathan Obika who comes on in his place, former Tottenham man. Made 4 appearances in total for Tottenham Hotspur. 9 goals this season for Swindon Town. There's now Obika and Smith up front for Bristol City, for Swindon. Preston North End and Sheffield United have returned from Ashton Gate with all 3 points this season. Swindon probably now at this stage be grateful just to take 1 point, 40 miles or so back down the M4 motorway with them. Luongo. Tried to keep that ball in play and he's done so as well. Chance here for Kazim, just lost control of it, and look at the number of Bristol City defenders who are back. We've had that a number of times in this match this evening, a defender just trying to let the ball roll out of play, but the attackers were having none of it. Kazim becoming very important to Swindon's fortunes in this game, but he's lost out here to Marlon Pack. Agard being urged to lay it wide. Tavernier comes off Turnbull. Corey Smith cleared away the safety by Luongo. Freeman. Markings here on the pitch for the Rugby Union. Bristol also play their home matches here. By Ayling, taken down by Bryan. Right ball in and just hooked over his own crossbar. Oh, off the top of his own crossbar. Well, he got away with that. Bryan, a cross that asks so many questions. Jordan Turnbull with the ball up in the air, which looked as though it was sailing over, but just dropped onto the top of the goal. Flint again, an imposing presence. Freeman with the corner kick and put behind by Luongo. Rugby Union line out there, isn't it? On them all in line. They'll peel off in different directions. Bristol City with their 7th corner of the match. And it almost worked as well. Flint stealing in at the far post. He felt he was impeded here. Well, he certainly was. Branco here puts his arm out. Watch Flint there. And Branco, perhaps a touch fortunate there, the Brazilian. Bristol City got wise now to Swindon's policy of not kicking the goal kicks long, so this time Fotheringham forced into a long clearance. Towards Wilbraham. Came off Turnbull. Agar. Just dispossessed by Ricketts. Strong challenge in on Wilbraham. Nothing wrong with it though. Ricketts. Taken down by Stevens. Here's Branco. All the time it's only 1-0 to Bristol City. The home supporters cannot sit easily. Back by Williams. Freeman. Bryant. Freeman's continued his run forward. Looking to take on Kazim, who comes away with it. Not the best of passes though from him. So Freeman can try again. Agard and Wilbraham in the penalty area. Freeman. A little back heel was from Bryant. It's a little too overcomplicated from Bristol City. Kazim. Michael Smith. Loops up off Williams for a corner kick. Let's have another look here. Keep your eye here on Flint, the number 4, and that arm clearly goes across the body there of the big defender. Rafael Branco now hoping to cause a bit of havoc at the other end. Kazim with the corner kick. Bristol's in the season at home to Walsall in the repeat of the Johnstone's Paint Trophy final, and they'll hope that that match against the Saddlers will be an afternoon of celebration and maybe of trophy presentations as well, with the League One trophy to add to the Johnstone's Paint Trophy itself. As for Swindon, they've got Rochdale away, home ties against Yeovil and Walsall, then they're away to Preston and Colchester, and ended at home to Leyton Orient. Second change for Swindon. Ben Gladwin is the player who is going off, and John Swift, the midfielder who is on loan from Chelsea, is the player who comes on in his place. England under-20 international, just 19 years of age. A couple of goals since his arrival in January, both in home wins. Now he needs a goal away from home. Header from Wilbraham. Agar couldn't quite get there. Wouldn't quite drop for Freeman either. First touch now for Swift. Is he swift of foot as well as swift of name? Just a touch too ambitious with the ball through to Byrne. Freeman. Wilbraham. Caught there by Branco. It's a caution for the Brazilian. So Branco becomes the third Swindon Town player to be booked. And this is the reason why. Bristol City free kick. It's towards Wilbraham. Agard almost set it up there for Joe Bryan. Bryan onto his left foot and finishes it! That's a goal that might just seal victory for Bristol City. Wilbraham with the header down, and then just there it looked as though the chance had gone. Bryan had other ideas. Joe Bryan scoring for the second home match in succession. It's a terrific finish. Beyond Wes Foderingham. And Bristol City are edging ever closer to promotion, back to the Championship. Sixth goal of the season, his fifth in the league. The League One Player of the Month for February. Man who came through Bristol City's youth system has scored 10 minutes from time. All while it was just 1-0 to Bristol City, the home supporters were anxious. Now a little more relaxed. Abika. Chant from the Bristol City supporters. If they can hold on to this, they'll be unbeaten in their last 11 matches in all competitions. And we'll go into Saturday's match at Preston North End, knowing that a victory at Deepdale will all but confirm that they're going up. Can Swindon find a way back? Time very much against them. It stays this way. Bristol City will be 8 points clear of Preston North End, having played one game more. Just cleared away by Foderingham. Swindon have had far more attempts on goal. Far more of those ending on target, 7 on target compared to Bristol City's just 3. But the statistic that matters is the one in the top left-hand corner. And again, if it stays this way, Swindon would still have a game in hand on Preston in second place in the automatic promotion place, but 10 points behind Preston. Playoffs would seem to be what they're going to be heading into, whether they don't implode in the final few matches of the season. And in the playoffs, who knows? Abika. Fielding just takes his time. bittersweet. A victory over their main rivals in League One. The team from just down the road, 40 miles separating Bristol and Swindon. Freeman. The first error of the night from Luke Freeman. He may very well walk away with plenty of awards at Bristol City's end of season awards night. The man who joined from Stevenage last summer. Too high for a beaker, one by Flint. Stevens. Wilbraham just lets it go out. Change for Bristol City. J. Emmanuel Thomas is going to come on. And he replaces Kieran Agard up front. So the score of Bristol City's first goal tonight is withdrawn with just under 5 minutes remaining. And Emmanuel Thomas comes on in his place. Former Arsenal and Ipswich man, got 21 goals in all competitions last season, 10 this season. But he has mainly been used as a substitute, particularly in League One. This is 24th appearance out of 32 in the league this campaign, where he has come on from the bench. Find a way through. Well, the spark rather seems to have gone out of Mark Cooper's side since that second goal. Branco. Hustled by Emmanuel Thomas, and Emmanuel Thomas picks up. Towards Freeman. Keeps that ball in play, must be a third, and is Aaron Wilbraham. And that's definitely all 3 points now for Bristol City. '19th goal of the season for Aaron Wilbraham. Branco cleared it away, but straight to an opponent. And look at the top of the penalty area there. Aaron Wilbraham, if the ball was played back to him in a certain way, he was going to score. It was, he did. Freeman with the assist. He's had more assists than anybody else in League One this season. And Wilbraham with the low finish. Job done. The West of England derby has been won by Bristol City. So is Swindon's season coming undone? 3-0 loss at home to the MK Dons on Saturday. 3-0 down to another of their promotion rivals, Bristol City, tonight. Swindon fans trying to make it their way out of the ground. Nathan Baird. Turn from a beaker off the post. Not offside either, the man on this right-hand side, Swift. Here's Byrne. Abika trying to get there. A goal this late would only be a consolation for Swindon Town. So going to the final minute of 90, plus whatever additional time there is to be played. Forward comes Stevens, here's Swift. Swift. Ricketts with the ball back. Michael Smith. Swift. They're going to go the long way round. Finds Byrne. Just away by Tavernier. Additional time. Swift. Byrne. Bristol City's priority now will be to keep a clean sheet. It'll be their 17th in League One this season. By Byrne. Again, Swindon can't do too much with it. Picked up by Ricketts. Look how many defenders are back. Flint. Time to clear. Freeman on the chase. And he might be away here. Emmanuel Thomas is in the middle. If Freeman can find him. Luongo just does enough. For a few seconds there, it looked as if Bristol City could be on for a fourth goal. Abika. Kazim. Here's Byrne. Headed towards goal, but it was easy for Fielding. Change for Bristol City. Wade Elliott is going to come on, the club captain. Just for the last couple of minutes. Ricketts. Harmlessly out of play as far as Bristol City are concerned, and now the change will be made. Aaron Wilbraham is withdrawn, scorer of the third goal. And he gets a standing ovation, the man who started tonight as captain. And he is replaced by the club captain, Wade Elliott. Played under Steve Cottrell at Burnley, the 36-year-old, and there's another change as well. Luke Freeman is going off. He, like Wilbraham, fully deserving of his standing ovation. And Scott Wagstaff comes on in his place. Wagstaff, who won the League One title with Charlton in 2012. He's on the verge of winning it again with Bristol City in 2015. Wagstaff's 21st appearance as a substitute out of 23 in the league this season in total. Just 2 starts for him. Elliott. Turns away there from Stevens. Elliott's ball in. And it almost set up Wagstaff. Well, the two substitutes combining there. Remember, it was a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Referee has had a look at his watch. Burn. Flint taking no chances. Ricketts. Bristol City's march towards the championship continues in style with victory in the West of England derby. Kieran Agard putting City in front in the first half, and 2 late goals sealed it. Joe Bryant with the second, Aaron Wilbraham with goal number 3. And for Swindon Town, it's a second successive 3